to believe that Christmas is almost here. For a lot of people, it's going to be a very tough festive season. Ford, though, has decided it's the perfect time to release their new baby onto the market, the new Ford Fiesta. We've brought it here, put it under the Christmas tree for two current Fiesta owners to find out what they think. Right, shall we start our assessment at the Fiesta or the Fiesta of the Fiesta?
I think we'll start at the Fiesta.
I'm liking the Fiesta.
On my Fiesta,
Yeah.
it's a little bit more clearer that it's a Fiesta, not a Fiesta.
Fiesta.
Yes.
It does look a little bit too poshy, but I quite dig that little red spot, like a big stamp of approval.
That I do like the back a little bit more than mine.
It's
It's
foxy.
Yes, it is. It is.
But do you think the rear windscreen's a bit small? Like, my reverse parking's a bit and we're going to need to check to see whether I'll actually be able to see through it, because it does look tiny from the back, but it is foxy. Do you know what I really like? I've always liked this about the Ford Fiestas, is the lights. And they're really cool.
You know, it makes you look like this mean person coming down the road, and you're actually just driving a little 1400. So it's
1600,
fantastic.
darling,
Okay, mine's
1600.
1400.
And I must say, I know this is probably not very pro-right, but I do like the retro Ford logo. I know it goes in and out of fashion, but like the Ford logo, I don't know, it's quite cool. I've still got on my keyring.
I wonder the difference here between the fog lights and my fog lights.
Which
Can you
ones
spot
are
the
the fog
difference?
lights?
The
No.
fog lights. The fog lights
The
are the
lights
ones at the bottom.
Okay. Those are really cool. See, but if you look at it from the front, the whole car's got a really nice shape coming into the front. The design is really, really sexy. I think it's a sassy car.
It's leaning a little bit more towards the Focus, so it looks like a more of a high-end class.
Yeah. Do you think it's a girl's car or a boy's car? Or both?
Definitely a girl's car.
You reckon?
Come on. If a guy had to rock up in a car like this, I might have some doubt.
Would you not go on a date with him?
No.
I was thinking that I quite like the people who drive Ford Fiestas, because it's like a mix of folk. It's like old folk and young folk, but everybody's quite vibey. It's like
That is true. I also like the new silver finishes on the car. So it leans a little bit more towards luxurious,
Yeah,
you know.
it does. It makes it look more than just a Ford.
Exactly. And you get your mags, which are also quite nice. You don't have mags.
You can tell I don't really look at wheels much. I just kind of get into the car and go.
Shall we have a look inside? Because I'm quite tempted
I'm
now.
curious. First things first. Radio.
Ooh. How do you switch this on?
I'm assuming okay. No.
Hmm.
But do you like the design? It's got loads of leg room though. Because seriously,
Let's
these
have
are
a
quite long legs, and that's quite a lot of space.
I like the new dash design.
Why does this make me think of a cell phone? It looks like a bit of a cell phone design in a way.
It does.
Yeah, it's got that kind of Nokia feel to it, but I'm very curious as to what this OK button does.
You know what? They
On, off.
They removed my boot button. I can't open the boot. So they've moved pretty much the stuff that used to be on the front dash to the center dash.
And it's not a recessed panel anymore. It's
Yes.
actually got a nice retro look coming forward.
That's
so they
true.
put quite a lot of thought into the new design.
I quite like this.
I still want to find out what... Look, it tells you your doors are open.
And we've got aircon. I quite like these. Hey? It's much nicer than the old one. Oh, and to answer the back window question,
Can you see?
I can see perfectly.
Fabulous. Well, then that's
Perfectly.
perfect. Blind spots?
Blind spots.
Perfect, actually.
Well, all in all, I think you've got a lot of space.
There's loads of space.
Oh, and finally more cup holders. Well done.
because I was about to say, that
Well
is
done.
the big problem.
Finally more cup holders.
Because I almost buy a car on the cup holders, and that was a bit
Yes.
rubbish. And there's more space to leave stuff, because I'm a bit of a lever of stuff.
And then this is my little secret compartment, which I see they still kept in.
Do you know, it's so secret, I haven't even noticed.
You see? You see? There you go. Look. Aha.
I'm so pleased you're here. Now,
that side.
I know they do this at the petrol station.
There you
And it
go.
should fit in there.
It's hot. Okay, well, not like I know what's going on here, but it seems to be easily
The
marked.
radiator looks sexy. The engine components look...
They pretty much look the same as mine, I'll be honest.
Have you ever looked in your bonnet?
Yes,
Have
of
you?
course I have.
Ta-da! Okay, it's filled with stuff, but I like that size.
I think my boot is actually slightly bigger on
Does
the
look
older
bigger.
on the older model.
But to be fair, I mean, for me to fit my bike in, I definitely fit my bicycle in here with the wheel off.
Okay, Laura, Karen, the two of you have had a really good look at the striking new Ford Fiesta. What do you like about it? I'm going to start with you first, Laura.
I like the new lines on the car. It's a lot more slick looking than my old little 1400. I was actually mentioning to Karen after our little shoots around the car earlier that the front of the car, you look a lot more vicious coming down. It's almost like you have this presence now coming down the road. And I would definitely look at upgrading my car in the near future.
Okay, clearly you're a fan, but be honest. There the car is. Is there something that you don't like about it?
I'm not happy about the fact that they've removed my boot button.
What do you think of the car? Let's get your opinion first.
I like it. I mean, I think it's difficult. The Ford that I'm driving at the moment, I think it's quite a special little car, and it's quite sassy and it's quite sexy, and I think it's a nice drive. So I think it's a difficult thing to upgrade from. And I think what Ford has done is there could have been a lot of temptation to make it worse or just make changes just for the sake of it. And I think they've put some real thought into it, and there's some real nice design that's gone into it. But the wheels, the car is so like sporty, and it's got such a great design to it that the wheels look a bit puny. They don't look strong enough to kind of really make it look like you're eating the road and you're driving your Ford hard down the freeway.
I'm on the road a lot, and from what I saw, the interior is a lot more comfortable than the current car, especially the seats. So definitely, I would definitely consider buying it.
I've got one yes. Do I have two?
You do. I mean, I think if I had the cash in the bank at the moment to afford a new car, it would afford, no pun intended, it would probably be a Ford. I've been very, very impressed.
Well, there you have it. Both of them would love to afford the new Ford. The car looks great, and you've heard it from Laura and Karen. The car's got a major thumbs up.